Hello everyone, Russell Wright from Network Empire and ThemeZoom.com, and this is the news update in 300 seconds or less, brought to you by the Network Empire team. We know how busy you are. We parse literally hundreds of stories per week, and the ones that come to my attention that I find interesting, I'll take to Sue Bell or Matt DeCruz. Both of them are enterprise level developers, and we like to look at things from an empire perspective, from a network developer's perspective before we bring you the stories. And here's the stories that we're going to talk about this week. SEO news. Now I got to be careful with this one because it's not confirmed by our company. WP Robot is a mass blog platform that allows you to generate pretty much automated blogs, and we follow all kinds of automation systems like that because, well, we build empires. We're empire builders. And WP Robot had my attention last year. Did a lot of research on it. I know about a lot of the different plugins and a lot of the interfaces, so it's something I've been watching. A friend of mine, Jerry West, he's an SEO expert and somebody that my team and I have been dealing with and communicating with over the last few years. I've been to several interface conferences with him, and he's just a pretty good guy. And so what I really want to emphasize is that I have not confirmed this information myself, but I believe that it is important. I'm going to go ahead and read the letter that I got from him, just a brief overview, and then you can go ahead and look at the news story. He said, several days we have had some feeders sites de-indexed, and today we got hammered. 26 sites de-indexed. This includes a PR7 site of his, RachelWestDesigns.com, which is a PR7 site. I checked it out, and that page rank is real. And Jerry says basically it's WP Robot. Now this was information that was designed for private members, so I want to keep that in mind. That you keep that in mind, that came from my private membership area. Yeah, and Jerry West is somebody to watch. He does have a fantastic site called SEO Revolutions. Check it out. All right, over optimization penalty. Is there such a thing? Now this one was a actually hour-long conversation with Theme, Zoom, and Network Empire architect Sue Bell. And this is a very interesting conversation. She had sent me a news story called SEO over optimization, and we talked about this. This is an article by Search Engine Land. We actually have it on the story. Okay, and in this story, they feature Matt DeCruz. Matt Cutts. Sorry, Matt DeCruz, you're not quite working at the Googleplex. Matt Cutts talks about is Google working on search engine ranking penalty for sites? Sue gets into we break this article down for you in this video interview, and she talks to you about why website silo architecture, our blog plugin, domain web studio, of course all of our shameless pitches, products and services are designed to be sustainable and evergreen. But at the same time, she also gets into some pretty high-end, what I call digital hierarchy. It's kind of information that you would really only know if you were working on enterprise platforms for 20 years like she's been doing. So really interesting stuff. Again, there's chunks in the story, so you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. It's a rare interview with Sue. I just wanted to make sure you had access to that information. Okay, Facebook fan page killer. All of you have heard it. It's on the buzz everywhere from the internet marketing community and ClickBank all the way up to the regular social media. I got a comment from email from Red Door Interactive, high-end agencies as well as social media. Vanderchuck's talking about this stuff. Well, fan page timelines. We got a story on this for you. I addressed this specifically. I did not interact with the rest of my team because I've been following a very specific mentor of mine. He's the only person I listen to because every time he says something, it seems to be right. And while everybody else is creating fly-by-night products and services around a topic, he'll kind of wait. And also, he happens to have the most number of fans, and since I know him, he's got the most number of fans that have actually been converted into leads. This is why my personal mentor and coach in the area of fan pages and Facebook is the only person I'm listening to when it comes to the new fan page timeline. Find out about this if you want. I did go ahead and slap up a page talking about this. That's how passionate I am about making sure you get the best information. The problem was that so many people talk to me about Facebook, and we view Facebook, at Network Empire, we view Facebook as secondary, not primary. In fact, we'd rather be building LinkedIn business relationships and the rest. So that's really what we're focused on. You can visit more. If you want to know more about this, you can visit networkempire.com/timeline. Just go ahead and show you this URL here. And that'll be really helpful for you. It's down here at the bottom of the page. That'll be helpful for you to, if you really want to find out who my personal mentor is. And coming from me, that's a lot, because I spent a lot of time researching Facebook, and I've watched a lot of things fail. Okay, so there's really only a couple of ways that you should approach Facebook. And to wrap up this news, what we're going to be doing this week is we're working on the videos for the Silo plugin, and you're going to learn more about that. We're going to be emailing you some updates internally, and we're going to have a nice video step-by-step process that Sue Bell is creating right now. And then next week, actually towards the end of this week, but next week we're going to be creating a massive webinar presentation, A to Z, on how Domain Web Studio works, and how you incorporate Kraken, the last keyword tool, Domain Web Studio, all the way to building your Silo website infrastructure. I look forward to seeing you on the inside.